What's up? Back again with the new blog. I was gonna get straight to work. My boy Santiago came by. I was working on Pantoja's truck. I figured out cause I guess when he got it, there were some mouse that ate some wires and stuff. The switch box, the left picks up the right and the right picks up the left. So I'm gonna fix that right now. I don't like wiring this to always on because it's easy for somebody to steal it if it's always on, you know. So that's what I'm fixing right now. I did get the lights to work. It was just a fuse. Oh, well, they were just working. I know what happened. Pero ahorita sí estaban sirviendo bien. Maybe with the ignition on. There you go. Yeah. So it's on, as you can see. They're working al 100. So everything's working. That's on. And then we're gonna shut them off. There you go. Off, on, off, on. So I don't know if you can really see that, but it's working. So right now we're working on this wire mess. Right now I'm trying to figure out which one is ignition on so I can tap this one into. This pink one is for your switch. The switch box, it looks like they put like, I don't know, I'm gonna take it apart right now to clean it with some alcohol porque, yeah, it gets stuck. And then, yep. Say what's up to the vlog.
What's cracking?
No, mames. Mira, pinche, mira esa panza. Don't suck it in, my boy. Don't suck it in. Six pack.
I'm just fucking hating.
What do you think of Pantoja's new truck? What do you think of Pantoja's new truck? Por fin, ¿verdad? Porque ya le fuimos a quitar el pinche sticker, el título.
I know he's gonna watch this video. Sí te ando ofreciendo unos 5,000 así como está, without fixing the problem.
En caliente.
En caliente. Cash you out. Hey, y se deben placas. I'll pay the tax of fucking 4 years that it owes.
Hijo de su. No, ¿cómo ves? No, entonces sí. Mejor llévatela ya una vez. Ahí están las llaves. This is the third day. I do have his cousin's truck. It's still right there. I still haven't went to go put gas. I am going to do that in a little bit. Pero pues, es a la hot. And I don't want to get stranded. So I'm going to work on this. Ya que se haga más noche, I'll take that one out. So, let's figure this out real quick. And let's get straight to it. Estamos desconectando aquí para ver a puto Mickey Mouse aquí que le ponieron. Ah, puta gente rosa. Mira, otro aquí. Vamos a echarle tape a ver si no se quema la troca, la verga. Ah, mi sate. Mira.
La crisis está dura.
Mira, acá está otro cabrón. Verga, pues. Acá trae los belt connectors. ¿Y acá qué pasó? se les cansaron, ¿sate?
Se acabaron.
Se acabaron los cabrones, no dijeron nada, verga. Ahí está como el filtro de mi yogi, dice. Y el filtro, no, mi yogi, pon el mismo, ahí para la otra.
Ahí para la otra, ya que regrese para la otra.
No, pues sí, vergas, estos cabrones se pasaron de verga, ¿era? Mira, todos hijos de la chingada los ponieron con puro pinche. Entonces, what the fuck was the purpose of doing this over here? Ah, son. Vamos a ver. Si perdos ponieron este bien. O se pasaron de verga. No, déjame ver agarrar el conector porque allí esa madre no vale verga. Creo que vamos a con este cabrón. Ponte, take notes, Santi, para que sepas, porque hay que hacer jale, güey.
Lo vas a llorar, güey, cuando te quite el jale.
Pues ya me quitaste de los cambios de aceite, cabrón. Nomás te enseñé y ¿Y ya?
Me
¿Cuál?
tienes que enseñar más, güey.
Oh, ya.
Cambia las brecas, madre y medio, güey.
Cambiar las balatas. Mira.
Ujú.
Ah, hijo de su puta madre. Qué pendejo. Otro puto Mickey.
No, esto está cortado.
Mira, entonces, ¿sabes lo que voy a hacer? Como esta putada. Oh, aquí mire. Fíjate. Todo use this for something else, pero pues. Si lo ocupa, le ponemos otra. You always want to run a fuse on that shit porque luego se te quema y vale verga.
Que no queme toda la mamalona.
Apenas la agarrada, imagínate.
La neta.
Entonces 5,000 dice Santi. En hot.
5,000. Claro. Lo dudo porque la va a arreglar, dice.
Deja averiguo eso ahorita, lo levantas para que en el puto blog no se quede
Pura plática.
pura plática. Le van a decir, no cabrón, me están poniendo a dormir.
Por eso quieres que te venga a visitar, güey.
First things first, you always need to put a pressure switch so the compressors turn off. No wonder those compressors are making hella noise because it's not even working. It doesn't even have a pressure switch. They ran it direct straight to the relay to turn the compressors on. See, straight to there and ground. So I'm gonna have to add one because there's not one nowhere. No mames. Me pasan de verga aquí. Vamos a ver. Look. Aquí está el pinche. We're messing with this. Santiago's still been sitting there sweating like if he's been working. No hace nada el cabrón. I ended up fixing that so it works now. Let me show you guys. I made type. Y luego llega mi pompa. Dice bien el panadero. Show them your fucking what you're selling. No. Huh? Bájale viene copyrighted.
Alright.
Show them.
With lights, speaker covers.
Mira. Esa madre se ve como una pinche bomba, güey. No va a explotar a alguien, güey. No mames, mira.
El que sabe, sabe,
No, oh sí, te la jalaste, ahora sí.
Yeah.
This one came out better than the first one, huh? El otro era el prototype.
Yeah, perfect. Has you could charge and everything.
La Sierra, la trasvesti es lo que le ponimos porque no sabe qué es. Anda confundido. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys to do a HD grill. It's very simple. I've done it before. The HD is 2 inches longer, so you do have to lower the bottom brackets 2 inches lower, weld them, and then call it good. So with that being said, I already took it off. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna cut, how I'm gonna lower it, and install it. You can see everything's taken off. These right here are the ones we need to cut off straight. So we're gonna cut them real quick, and then we're gonna lower them, tack them, and then we'll put the grill on, make sure everything's good. Once everything's good, then we'll go ahead and burn it in, install it, and then we'll put the grill, and you'll see the difference between the non-HD and the HD. So with that being said, let me get the grinder. We're gonna cut, like I said, right against this right here, and remove the brackets. For mock-up purposes, right now I'm just gonna tack it. The brackets are down, as you can see, they're flush with the frame. So right now we're gonna put the grill and put the bumper and see what the grab difference, because on these sometimes they're a little twisted, so you just might need to just do like a quarter inch, and then if it's snug, so like that, you don't have no bumper gap. So I'm gonna test up the bumper right now, and then I'm gonna put the grill and see where's it at. So let me show you guys. You can't really weld in the middle because that's where it's gonna slide in, but it is welded there, welded on the bottom, welded over here to the top and to the bottom. So it's 100. I'm gonna paint it, gonna mock it up, and yeah, it's as easy as that. Just remember that this needs to be 1/8 below the frame, 1/8 below the frame, to make that perfect transition and no bubble gap. So let me paint this and then we'll put it up. boys, no bumper gap. Quedó al 100. Al 100. Sheesh. Who this? La pinche trasvesti is who's this. So right now we're gonna wire the lights and put these on. And it's as easy as that. Just moving those brackets down, putting them back together. And here to close the gap, you loosen up the bolt, you grab a piece of wood and you jack it up until you close the gap completely. Then you close the gap. Este está quebrado. So aquí se ve que conectar. But this bumper pad is messed up. But nonetheless, it's on there. I need a new bumper pad para que quede al 100. But there you go. HT grill installed. Then you put the lights, wire them up, and call the front a wrap. Let me get the lights. We're gonna install them and call this front end a wrap. My boys al 100. And close the hood. Call this mamalona a wrap. Thanks, my boy. Big difference or no? Sheesh. Big difference. Damn, la trasvesti looking al 100. No homo, eh? But ahí va, slowly but surely. The vlog of the Sierra might be a two parts because there's a lot of things we need to get done. But I just went to the store and bought majority of the things that I need. This is what $150 gets you in the store. Which, some bolts and nuts. The part for the blower motor, which is this one. 4 light bulbs and the little corner ones for the rear. And 2 cans of vinyl paint. So you guys gonna see what we're gonna do with this. I'm leaving the sun. We're gonna put the backlights together right now, but first things first, we are gonna install this and do the hood strut kit. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do the hood cut strip for on the low, and it works real good. So let me install this, and like I said, I might cut it here and then start a new one. So if it says to be continuous, because I don't want this video to be like an hour long. These videos are probably like 10-20 minutes, but it's really like for this what the editing that I have to do. So let's install this and then we'll just continue going. So here's a new one. Let's install it. It goes right here, and this is what controls your fan speed. So if you're ever getting like 1, 2 are working and 3 and 4 is not, and then 5 is working, that's your problem right there. It controls your speed. So let me install it and then we'll test it out. Okay, it's easy. You can buy these on Amazon. Just put them onto length. They'll close. There's the little knob right here. Once you get there you go. Easy and clean. This only works if you have some welded tubs, solid ones, but there. I installed that. Right now we're gonna take the seats, we're gonna paint the center console, and then we'll start working on the that tying window. So yeah, let me I think this is for there, but let me take off the seats and we'll get straight to trasvesti. So like I told you guys, this is not for everybody. This airbags things gets expensive really fast. So as you can see, just to make this little contraction here, so we can get the gauge to work for the backs to see where the levels are. This is by itself is $70 worth of fittings. That's these push connects, 3/8, 3HT with a reducer, so 3/8 to 1/8. So yeah, it gets expensive pretty fast. And I made all 4 of them off camera because it was hot when I got off work. I have them here. That's 3 right here. We're gonna install them right now. Have the truck up and going. I'm gonna show you guys how to connect these. I mean, they're not hard. All you gotta do is cut it, push in this side, push in this side. That's it. So with that being said, let me get the stuff that I need and let's get straight to it. Manifold, you know that this is the left and right. It really doesn't matter because I'll flip the wires. So basically I'm just gonna cut it here, put one side in, cut the distance that I need, put the other one, and it'll look just like that. So here, for example, I'm gonna put these right there. So I do need 2 hands, so let me cut it and then I'll show you guys right now how it looks, and then we'll pressure test to make sure we don't have any leaks. So let's do that. Like that. You got your left and your right. You have your left and your right, and you always want to do this for safety. I already know that the one in the middle is the one that feeds the block. So the left and the right, but you always want to have safety. Have a jack there. If you cut the wrong line, fucking truck's gonna hit you, smash your hand. So just be careful when you're doing this. It's not hard. Like I said, all you gotta do is pretty much put it in there. So now it's gonna wire it up. Let's run the wires inside the cab and connect it to the box. So it's really easy. We have these here. We're gonna unwind them, drill a little hole right here, put them inside there so we can do one last thing that we need to get done. So with that being said, let me get this situated and then I'll show you guys right now. But it's very easy. It's just connecting this and connecting this to the gauge. I already done a lot of these, so I already know that, you know, all you need is power and ground, and then you have your power and ground from there. So let's install these and I'll show you right now. So I installed it. Turn on the compressors. Can't see no wires. Everything's working like it's supposed to. These are front bags, these are rear bags. As you can see. So yeah, works good. Turn it off. They turn off, everything turns off, we're good. So now let's work on the last piece, the fog lamps, and then the tight window. There you go, my boys. Sheesh, widow. Everything's working like it's supposed to. Gauges. Everything's working. So we're still working on la trasvesti. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do a tight window. It's like my second time, I want to say, doing it. We're waiting on some parts. We're waiting for the gasket, the rock and back fork switch, something like that. And I got the adhesive today, so I had already got it started. But it's I really didn't use any tools. All I did was use a knife, a knife to cut off the window. So I'm gonna show you guys right now how I took it off, and then how it's supposed to be mocked up. Maybe this will save you a little bit of money if you do it yourself, and it's not hard, honestly. So just go ahead and try to do it. So I do have it mocked up right now, but I'm going to show you where I cut, which is this piece of lamina right here. And then we're going to make a little bracket, and let's see cómo los queda. So with that being said, let me take this off so we can cut the little pieces that we need to cut in the front and get this tight window installed. Take out the window. As you can see, you need to cut this flush here and down there so the window regulator is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this back right now, right here and over here and right here and right here. So I'm gonna start cutting those pieces with the grinder, and I'll pick it up right now. If that helps anybody, there you go. It's there, it's on. So it looks factory, as you can see. If you don't put this, there's always going to be a gap here, and this makes it look a lot cleaner. On the inside, already ran the wire. The wire is here. I'm gonna put it in there. You get this switch. One of them is positive, one of them is negative, and then you cross this one to this side, which this is a positive and this is a negative. So this will be a positive and this is a negative, and then you connect both of your here. So it doesn't matter which one you put here because the wire, it switches this in the switch. So it'll be up and down or down and up. It don't really matter. Now you do is get positive and negative here, and this is the wire for the regulator. It's already hidden. This is the 3M material that I use. Let me see if I can rotate this. Awesome. You get this local O'Reilly's. There it is. It's all done. As you can see, all you gotta do is cut these edges like I told you guys. This already came with this bracket, so I didn't have to modify anything. Just connect there, put it there, and you just use the blue and yellow and the black. This doesn't matter. Tape these up right now, put them away, and yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. I'll show you guys right now how it works, and I'm gonna try to make this work right now so it doesn't look ugly. And yeah, like I said, this knife, all I use to cut the window, and tape. That's it. Nothing to it but to do it. So let me finish this, and then we could call Pantoja so you could get this mamalona on the road. So I've been testing it out. As you can see, I came to a conclusion. So I already modified this bracket. It came with the kit. So he bought it just like this. I don't know if that's a particular brand, but what is happening is this window only goes about halfway, because in this motor there's too much pressure. So I'm assuming we need to connect a bracket from here down and flip this the other way or something like that, because it's already touching there, as you can see, and this is not straight. So this still needs to go the other way to pull this back. See how much room it has? So I'm assuming that's what's keeping it from going all the way down, because it rubs here and it shouldn't rub here. The window has to be pushed back, and it's all the way back because it's already on there. So I think that bracket is the problem. I did already told them. Like I said, usually it doesn't come like this, but it came like this. So I was trying to make this work, but it does work. It goes up and down. Everything's good. It's just that I am gonna finish putting this here, but he is aware of that, so he is gonna bring it back, and then I think I'm just gonna make a new one because we need it to be here. Hold these two bolts plus this. You get me? So I might have to put like something from here this way, that way, to keep this back. As you can see how much it goes, because yeah, we need to get away from here, and by doing this it will do that, and then it'll work like it's supposed to, because this also needs to go a lot forward. But for now, I did tell them it goes halfway right now. So we are gonna do that. He'll come back for that. Like I said, I already talked to him. Everything is done. I am just gonna put the back speakers on right now and figure out why his license plate lights are not turned on. So with that being said, yeah, let me do that, and then I'm pretty sure I already showed that it, you know, goes up and down. It doesn't go all the way down because of that, but we'll fix that once we have a chance, because he does want to enjoy it for now. So I told him, you know, pretty much just drive it. We can do that. The thing is, I have another truck that's gonna come, and I didn't thought this was gonna take this long, but it took longer because we were adding, which everything's good, you know, that's good. So let me put the back speakers, and then I'll put this panel on right now, so this could look as OEM possible, so you don't see none of this behind it. So with that being said, it's right here. You're gonna modify the bottom. I'm gonna cut the bottom, and then call this mamalona wrap. So yeah, let's do this. Put it on, take the tape, and then tomorrow, I think we're gonna go to a photo shoot, so he'll probably take it tomorrow. Pa que quede al 100. So, like I said, everything that I've done is al 100. Other than that, like I said, I was trying to make that work. But like I said, a lot of people, when they do these tying windows, they don't want to tell you, you need that. So, like I said, don't get discouraged. It's as easy. Would I do it again? Probably not. Because like I said, yeah, putting this, it's not fun. This is not fun at all. But nonetheless, it looks good. And once we wash it, we'll make sure everything's good. So when water goes in there, al 100. So let me modify that. Check the lights, do the speakers, and she's ready to go. Other than that bracket. But like I said, we'll do that another day whenever we get a little bit of chance. And okay, let's stop talking. Boys, straight to work. Everything's working like it's supposed to. Back window done. Back lights, he needs the harness for that. Y luego era, quiere estar policía. No mames, Pantoja, te pasas, viejo. Let me show you guys. Don't want to get copyrighted. Speakers are in. Bam. And this is what it looks like. There it is. Like I said, we got to redo that bracket. Es a little menos. Window does go up and down. Show you guys. Let me lower this down. Switches right here. Up, down. So yeah, ahí está, al 100. Clean install. So time for him to pick up his mamalona and call it good, my boys. Painted the interior. So yeah, a bunch of little mishaps. Everything's clean down here. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next time. She, güero.